Hey y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It's real live music from right here in downtown Knoxville. We got a great show lined up for you today. Everybody please make welcome Retro 78.
Now 10 ton of steel in the palm of my hand, 10 forward gears on the floor. Well, I'm made alive of a truck driving man. I got this, I don't need no more. Well, it's my life and I'm gonna live it my way. I'm a driving, living legend of the highway. Well, I've got a woman, and she don't mind waiting, even though maybe gone along. Well, my baby sees it my way. She knows the open highway. It's the only competition that she's got. Well, it's my life, and I'm gonna live it my way. I'm a driving, living legend of the highway. Well, it's my life and I'm gonna live it my way. I'm a driving, living legend of the highway. I'm a driving, living legend of the highway. Yeah. Thank you so much. Now high on the mountain, far, far away, we vowed we'd never part. You kept your promise to water in a bay, but I broke your heart. But if you could see this misery, I know that you come home to me. There's no one else I'd rather have to have your love. I'd be so proud to say, this is the girl I love. Oh, what can I do, dear? Oh, what can I say to make you change your mind? If I could only have another chance, I'd never leave you behind. But if you could see this misery, I know that you'd come home to me. There's no one else I'd rather have to have your love. I'd be so proud to say, this is the girl I love. But if you could see this misery, I know that you come home to me. There's no one else I'd rather have to have your love. I'd be so proud to say, this is the girl I love. Thank you so much.
That's Retro 78 on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Well, welcome, y'all. This is your first time here, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, it's very nice to have you. So how new is this particular band right here? When did you all get together?
About August of 2021.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking y'all were pretty new, but you've been doing some great stuff in that short amount of time, it looks like.
It's blew up very fast. I really don't even know how we got here, but I'm tickled to death to be here.
Well, that's great. Yeah, you all just traveling through Knoxville, just happened to stop by, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was excited to see for such a new band. You all won a big award from the Spigma.
Yeah, right.
And what was it? The band?
Yeah, it was the band
award?
competition of 2022. They have that in January, the last weekend in January. They do that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And so we got together in August of 2021 and decided in November of 2021 that we would go compete. And I said, you boys are crazy. But we went, and
it went well.
Honor,
Yeah, that's pretty
we
exciting.
ended up winning, and unbelievable, really.
So you've all played music before with other bands and stuff, but the gentleman standing in the back sounds like he's in particular had some exciting gigs.
He's
playing
the
with
youngest member of the group. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's 51, and he's been playing for nearly 50 years already. And he spent about 7 or 8 years with the Bass Mountain Boys. Probably recorded 4 or 5 albums with them, and the last one they recorded was nominated for a Grammy. It was a gospel project they did, and that's my dad, Mike Street, right there.
All right, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, fun. And
He's just barely over 51.
yeah, I mentioned when we were chatting earlier that it was a multi-generational band, and they told me that they were actually all in their mid-30s. So
Yeah.
Last Friday I had a birthday. I turned 29.
Again.
Again.
again, very good, very good. Well, you got some new music that you've put out recently, and tell us a little bit about that.
Yep, with Ramcat Records. They're South Carolina folks, but it's pretty cool to have Kim Robbins as, I guess, the president of the Ramcat Records, and Melanie Wilson with Wilson Promotions is helping us along as well. And we released a 5-song EP, and we're going to try to do at least all those 5 in this little time that we have. And the next one we got coming up is off of that EP.
All right, well,
And,
let's get back to it then. Let's hear some more music.
It's one called A Man Who's Never Plowed. He got a John Deere tractor, it's for mowing grass, around his picket fence and his house of glass. There's no dirt under his fingernails, 'cause all the work done by the help. He never tasted dirt, never prayed for rain, never begged the farm on the crop that didn't make, never wiped the sweat off of his brow. You better hold on to your horses, you're dealing with a man who's never plowed. Yep. Yeah. He gets his faded jeans off the mall store rack, the only crop he's raised He's in a driveway crack. He's got a four-wheel drive that's never left the road. 'Cause he's never been where the corn stalks grow. He never tasted dirt, never prayed for rain, never bet the farm on a crop that didn't make, never wiped the sweat off of his brow. You better hold on to your horses. You're dealing with a man who's never plowed. Never tasted dirt, never prayed for rain, never bet the farm on a crop that didn't make, never wiped the sweat off of his brow. You better hold on to your horses. You're dealing with a man who's never plowed.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. Maybe there's some farmers in here that can relate. And thank you so much for taking time out of your Saturday to come over here and be with us. What a good crowd.
Yeah.
Here, a live audience. Give yourselves a big hand.
Yeah.
Real good. There you go. I'll introduce this guitar player to you. He seems to be in tune. And we'll let him talk to you about this next one while I tune. All the way from Clinton, South Carolina. Would you make welcome Clint Groves right there?
Well, howdy, y'all. It's good to be here today. Yeah, I'm from Clinton, South Carolina. A friend of mine, Trey Ward, he wrote that previous song we just sang, Man Who's Never Plowed. This next one is called Sarah, Let Your Hair Down. He's from South Carolina. You know, there's a lot of mill villages and mill towns there, so it kind of tells a story. You know, how that was when they would shut down the mills. It's called, we got any Sarahs in the house? Anyway, this is called Sarah, Let Your Hair Down.
Yeah.
Sarah, let your hair down, come and sit with me a while. Let me hear you whisper soft and low. Summer's almost over and the mill is shutting down. Soon it will be time for me to go. A sharecropping farm has kept us fed since 1929. Now when this awful dust, nothing seems to grow. But I hear this still is booming just above the Dixie line. And to the northern foundry I must go. Sarah, let your hair down, come and sit with me a while. Let me hear you whisper soft and low. Summer's almost over and the mill is shutting down. Soon it will be time for me to go. Tell little Bill to care for things around here while I'm gone. At 10 years old, he'll have to be a man. It's not fair to go away and leave you all alone. But Sarah, I'll send money when I can. Sarah, let your hair down, come and sit with me a while. Let me hear you whisper soft and low. Summer's almost over and the mill is shutting down. Soon it will be time for me to go.
Sarah, let your hair down, come and sit with me a while. Let me hear you whisper soft and low. Summer's almost over and the mill is shutting down. Soon it will be time for me to go.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Thank you so much. We're gonna continue doing as much music as we can get in this little bit of a time, and so last night we were in Lexington, Kentucky, and we played for the Bluegrass in the Bluegrass with Sammy Carr up there, and I got to meet. Well, I hadn't met him before, but I've always been too shy to even speak to him. But one of my heroes, he was in a group called the Knoxville Grass back in the mid to late 70s and early 80s by the name Mark Newton was his name. And he recorded this song that we started out playing in the very beginnings of this group, and we're going to do that one right now. He sang it with us last night. It was pretty cool. This is one called The Painted Lady.
Pretty painted lady by my side.
Tell that woman how it used to be when the West was wild, land was free, Western world would travel for country miles. Then one day when the drugstores came, forced my hand to play the trucking game, wishing to be a cowboy all the while. Yes, I was
Wishing to be a cowboy all the while. Painted lady, tell me of the past gone by. Hold me like the open range and ride me high. These were the days your dress was made of calico and gingham.
and a man was a man. Yeah, yeah. Painted lady with your painted face, tell me about your life in this painted place. Tell me when your loving lips and your loving eyes. I can see the pain, I can see the fears on your painted cheeks, behind the tears of a love that loves a cowgirl in the sky. Talk about
Lovely lonesome cowgirl in the sky. Painted lady, tell me of the past gone by. Hold me like the open range and ride me high. These were the days the dress was made of calico and gingham.
and a man was a man. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much. I don't guess anybody here in the audience today was born in 1979 or 80, were you? We're all so young. But that's when that came out. I was just so tickled to be able to hear that. I really was. What a great album that was. While the guys are getting tuned up, we're going to do another original song. Whether one of the guys, we try to do as much original as we can, but we still want to try to hold true to the retro 78 kind of thing. I was talking to Mark, and it was like when they released that album in 1980, it was like they were ahead of schedule. The style of music they were playing, it just seemed to be too contemporary, too fast. And now it just fits right in. So we're going to try to do that with all of our arrangements. But this one here, Clint wrote. It is as bluegrass can be, and it's kind of a sad story for you to be happily married.
It's if I wasn't happily married. That's what this deliverance will be about.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he wrote this song as if. Okay. His wife and I guess all your kids are with you this weekend, aren't they?
Mm.
Yep. So his wife and kids are with us, and Andrea done well. She found me a antacid pill. I drank some coffee from about 400 feet away or so from here, and I had instant heartburn. But I'm starting to feel a little better now. This is one called Darlin'. Y'all don't know nothing about Darlins in Knoxville, do you? That's what we call them up home, Darlins, or down home. We're up high now. We're up north from home, yeah. This is one called Darlin'. Hope you like it.
Oh, my sweet brown-eyed darling, I walk this world alone because I can no longer claim you for my own. And now I'm so lonely without you by my side. Oh, darling, please tell me that you changed your mind. I wait for the fall to rain. I wait for the bluebirds to sing, telling me my darling's coming home. All those vows we made together, pray they're not in vain, 'cause the silence in these four walls is driving me insane. You know I always loved you, my heart beats ever true. So darling, please don't leave me so lost, so sad and blue. I wait for the fall and rain. I wait for the bluebird to sing, telling me my darling's coming home. I wait for the fall to rain. I wait for the bluebird to sing, telling me my darling's coming home. Telling me my darling's coming home.
Yes, indeed. We probably got time to do a couple more for you in this segment, and we want to thank the radio station again for letting us be a part of this. When we got here, I was like, I have no idea how we even got to come here, but it's cool. We'll introduce folks to you. Thank God. Y'all are great. Whoever sent this up here,
Hallelujah.
yes.
Years ago.
But we'll introduce the rest of the guys to you as they're getting tuned for this next song. Over here on the mandolin, all the way from Chesney, South Carolina.
Yeah.
He's not doing much singing these days, but he's playing the mandolin really well. And if you would make welcome, that's our Jacob Jackson right there. We call him JJ, and sometimes it's hard for me to even remember his name, but we call him JJ. The real big guy on the fiddle over here, all the way from Shelby, North Carolina. Does anybody know where Shelby, North Carolina is at?
Yeah.
That's the home of Earl Scruggs. And he's not doing much singing these days, but he can sing. And I think it's water so cold on there. Oh, I'm sorry. We may have time for 3 more. Definitely.
Oh,
Okay. I overstepped, but all the way from Shelby, North Carolina, would you make welcome on the fiddle right there? That's Jacob Turnbill. You see, we have 2 Jacobs. That's why we call him JJ and him Bill.
Bill.
Yeah, that's not the right fret. And playing the banjo for us, and I think it is a banjo, really, where we come from. But I try to be politically correct and call it a banjo.
A banjo.
He's our fearless leader, all the way from Inman, South Carolina. I might get that right. A little over a year to being together. Would you make welcome right there? It's Hunter Motts.
Banjo is the accepted word on the radio.
Oh, okay. Banjo is an accepted word on the radio. We introduced you to our guitar player and singer here, Clint Groves from Clinton, South Carolina. And then, and then back here on the bass when we first came on the air, I believe we introduced my dad back here, Mike Street from Forest City, North Carolina.
Thank y'all.
And please make welcome Mr. Kevin Street from Forest City, North Carolina.
This is one we'll do for you. It's called Ain't It Funny? I hope it's not.
today.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's right. That'd be perfect. Yeah, thank you. I think Lou Reed released that thing in '91 on his solo project. I don't know if anybody knows who Lou is, but if you don't know him by name, you have heard him on the radio, I'm sure. We'll call Dad to come around and sing this one here. It's a good 3/4, bluegrassy. We're going to sing 2 parts above Dad, make it high and lonesome, and hope you enjoy it. It's one called The Water So Cold.
Oh, the crest of the waves break over my head. My strength's almost gone, and soon I'll be dead. I'd rather be dead out here in the sea than to love a woman who never loved me. Oh, the water's so cold out here in the dark. Oh, the water's so cold, as cold as your heart. The lights from the shore are fast growing dim. Oh, the water's so cold, I can hardly swim. Well, I offered my ring and I offered my name. She said, you're a child and you brought me to shame. If she see me now, she'd have to agree that most men just can't swim this far out to sea. Oh, the water's so cold out here in the dark. Oh, the water's so cold, as cold as your heart. The lights from the shore are fast growing dim. Oh, the water's so cold, I can hardly swim. Oh, the water's so cold, I can hardly swim.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's Retro 78 on the Blue Plate Special, and we're going to get one more song from them in just a second. But I want to tell you that you can find them online at retro78bluegrass.com. Y'all also do social media out there? Where should they watch out for you on social media?
Yeah, we're on Facebook and we're on Instagram.
All right, well, great.
And we got a TikTok, too.
Yeah, I got one in the truck.
Oh, that's a Tic Tac.
Oh, sorry.
All right, very good, very good. Well, we got a bunch of great Blue Plate specials coming up next week, including the big plate down at Barley's next Friday with Amanda Fields, Megan McCormick, and Matt Morlock. So lots more great music coming up. Thanks to everybody for coming out in the rain today to be in the live audience, and all of you out there in radio land and video land and so forth. We want to get one more song from these folks, though, before they have
Sure
to
enough.
go.
We'd like to do, for the last song, we'd like to do a song that is our very first single. It was released January the 27th of this year, and we got to release it at Spigma while we were there. We won the competition the year before and got to have a little EP release party and release our single all at the same weekend. It's kind of cool. Might have been a little bit late, but we're glad we got it out, you know. And would like to maybe send this song out to our honorary guest right here. I don't know his name, but he sure is having a good time.
Amen.
A lot of inspiration for me.
Yep.
And Mason's his name. We'll send this whole show out to Mason, our honorary guest. All right? Thank you for having us. This is one called the Black Vinyl 45.
I remember the day Daddy brought it home. Special Dorner, Sears, and Roebuck stereo. A turntable with the name FM Band. The latest dated RCA Victor hand. Magic happened when we put that needle down on that little black disc spinning round. Looking back, I'm not surprised how it all changed my life thanks to Sears and Black Vinyl 45. After chores, I would listen all night long, playing chords in rhythm, how to sing along. Lester Flatt and Charlie Pride, Ernie Studd and Clarence White, thanks to Sears and Black Vinyl 45. My fingers will try to pick out every note, to every song, Harlan Howard, every road. I'd save my money in an old coffee can to buy the latest thing from the record band. The hardest thing I'd have to say was Jamboree, until I learned to slow it down to 33. I tuned that guitar at the dime till I finally got it right, thanks to Sears and Black Vinyl 45. After chores, I would listen all night long, playing chords and rhythm, how to sing along. Lester Flatt and Charlie Pride, Ernie Studd and Clarence White, thanks to Sears and Black Vinyl 45. After chores, I would listen all night long, playing chords and rhythm, how to sing along. Lester Flatt and Charlie Pride, Ernest Stubb and Clarence White, thanks to Sears and Black Vinyl 45. Ricky Skaggs and the Whites, J.D. Crowe and Tony Wright. Thanks to Sears and Black Vinyl 45.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so much.
That's Retro 78, right here on East Tennessee's own WDVX. Join us next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.